We're now going to look at OP management using TrackEd, and we can do that on the profile just with the OP tab here. This information comes in from the OP Analyzer import. It'll show that OP estimate with a range attached. It'll show all of their subject areas with their LOAs. And as we scroll through a few of these, you can see that we're actually highlighting the LOAs that are on boundaries and also the ones that are at risk as well. So there are settings to turn on and off different sections of this. So on the settings area here, under the 9 to 12 tab, you can hide the scaled SAI or hide the SAI, and that will actually impact what shows up on the profile as well. Back on the profile, we have the OP view here. If you'd like to hide that entirely, you can just use the tests, awards and goals, because that will just be an alternate view that doesn't show those OP estimations. Okay, so a report that you might be able to run here, a find option, is we can do an OP eligible search. So that'll find all of the students who have an OP prediction in the system at the moment. It'll sort them by their OP bands, so the 1 to 5s through to the 16 to 25s. With those as well, I could go back to the profile, and I'm still looking at those 22 students and still in the same order. So I could generate a PDF for these students with their OP estimations showing up on the profile there. Another thing I could do is I could do a report option here for the OP estimates list report, and that's a dedicated view with 5 students per page, showing all the OP relevant information as well as that color coding that we were talking about earlier. Okay, the next one we might want to run on the list view is a data wall option here, and instead of latest results we might change that to OP. Okay, and that's again still in that same sort order that we had before, so the highest estimate through to the lowest estimate, and everything that's OP relevant should show up there on that report. Okay, so there are a couple of reports that you can run with OP information. Another couple of searches that you might like to do, the threshold searches. So we have an OP at-risk search and an OP subject threshold search. So the at-risk search, if I look for at-risk in English, find students, that's the one student who's at risk in English. And we have another search here for the subject threshold boundaries. And so I can look for someone who's on an SAHA boundary in a particular subject area, or in all subject areas. I'll choose English here again, and that will find the students who are on that boundary with their OP Analyzer data. Okay, so that's OP management using TrackEd.